Purifies toxins, venoms, poisonous toxins, and bite. What nature inflicts. Hold it out. Alright. So we got a couple things we want to do. I'm gonna go see if they'll let us do the tour of that place. Well, I guess I should do introductions. I am, as always, your favorite whiskey drinking southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with a charming accent. I have Chunks the dog here like normal. I have my unsweet tea, slightly sweetened as I had Zaxby's today. Palate cleanser. And then tonight, I'll go ahead and pour some. Don't want to do a lot because it's strong like last night. We've got some, we're out to Danville, Kentucky, and we've got some Wilderness Barrel Cast Strength Single Barrel. 119 proof. Wilderness Trail is out of, as I said, out of Danville, Kentucky. This one's 64% corn, 24% wheat, and 12% barley. This is a wheated bourbon. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Huh? This bottle 58 of 231. Non-chill filtered. Okay, so that, yeah. Not a lot of them out of that barrel. Oh, that's a pretty good pop. I've had this before and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's had a little bit of time to get air, so we'll kind of see on it. I've drank a little more than I should. I'm trying to cherish it some. I need to get another. I need to try to find another bottle of it. I think I've seen the single barrel regular bottle in Bond, but that's 100 proof. But yeah, this 119 is not as easy to come by. Not cheap either. Man, is it good though? So, last night we went downstairs to where the pyromaniac lives, but we can't get to the second floor. And we need to get to the second floor to get the parts, but we can't get to the second floor.
We'll talk later. Got a bit of a sore throat from all that fake coughing.
Yeah, I can see that. Doubt he'd like me doing that too much. That takes me to what's her face. One thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and see if we can get into this back one to do the Vicar's quest. And if we can get into the back room here.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do.
They had
Nothing
a thing
excessive,
in the
mind
past.
you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
I might end up having to kill him anyway, but I'm trying not to.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing.
McRed dead.
Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Been out of that one.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too.
Yeah, we met her. She's pretty
Her
cool.
family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing. They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my meaning. Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else had such a thing, but they weren't inclined to sell. Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got one. If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed.
Fair enough.
If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability? Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, "Hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility." But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need
Man, he
something
just
the
keeps
board
going.
ain't inclined to sell, you might look to Sublight to get it. You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so in the end, it's still business.
You must admit, there is a beauty to the order of it. Everything operates within the constraints of the grand plan, even organized crime.
People do what they gotta to get by. Oh, sure, sorry. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much and Commandant Sonia's gotta reprimand me again and... Oops, doing it again. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this. Yeah, I'm getting that, but this area's off limits. I told you. You did take care of McRed. About the only thing that'd make Commandant Sunita happier is if this heat problem were fixed,
well, we
too.
know that's out of the way.
Maybe she'd give you a thank you tour after that?
Fair enough.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
All right. Do that one as secondary. So what are we looking for? Journal. Terminal somewhere. We're not stealing anything. I haven't looked at this stuff though. Or did I do? Where's this terminal?
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
The rest and go.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Rest and go. So there might be, let's go check out in there. There might be something in there.
Ritos knock you out bar. A CCN 76 nut chocolate with caramel and E3 nuts.
We had that cartridge, that's all we need to get in there.
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Advertisement for the following
Couldn't say I blame you.
special word from Chairman Rockwell.
Greetings, hard-working citizens of Halcyon.
Weapon.
The fruits of your labor stolen by these vagabonds. One such man is Phineas Wells.
Fred was in here. Wait. Hey, I don't have to steal that one. You the garbage. Butter's journal. Oh, is this where dude lives at? Yeah. Huh. What is this? Medical bay? Yeah. Interesting.
Great work.
That was interesting. Okay. So that was a back way into there. If I'd had to take advantage of it. Wait, what is that? Oh, that was his pad, yeah. Ooh, I can take those, nice. That.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
I would doubt it. Might have struck out there. Diamond level guests. A canid friend. Fun time, simulated rampage, and body count. Nanner Spank 7, Primal Affection. Book of Approved Cakes. Orbital Hospital, yeah. Just become a sick. Oh man. What's up, party boy? You doing alright? Looks up schemes going. I was hoping I'd find a shroud card in here. Alas, looks like it's not to be. Alright, so double check I haven't missed anything. Back on the ground floor. I'm not gonna pick anything. They can see me.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall new store. Tossball soon, but a scandal has rocked the league.
Frozen dinner. Bypass shot. Bugger. Cartridge. Help me. And I can't pick that with everybody looking at me.
Brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news
All right.
that's fit to broadcast.
I always hit the wrong button there. We'll go in there and do that. Then we'll bring Dude along with it.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family.
I'm sure there's probably a cartridge for him somewhere, but God knows where it is. I really thought that clue about the rest and go would be enough.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
Assault cruiser. The basalt cruiser.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Always.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm
Oh, that's
the
a
lady?
shame. I kind of like Parvati.
It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Fair.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there. Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered.
You silly girl.
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
I like Ada.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Now we're cooking with plasma torches. That's a new one.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. He meant funny as in odd.
Yeah.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Go talk to Duke. I didn't mean to give her the sarcastic response. I thought, like, I mean, I'm drinking right now. I thought that was a good one, you know? Like, yeah, drinking solves everything. Let's go. I thought that was a good one, but, you know, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But hell, I've been there before.
I need to increase the toilet suction to account for the amount of fiber in those Spacer's Choice meals.
Good to see you, boss.
Okay, I thought he might have something to say since I'd done stuff. But oh well. Oh yeah, where's Bigger Max? There he is.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Perception was higher.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
I'm still considering paying the 500 for that respec and upping my perception. I just don't want to do all the other. I mean, if I could do it just as. I don't want to redo all my stats again. That's the only. It'd be one thing if I could take a screenshot.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Alright. Let's look at. Yeah, I'm using long guns. That's why my pistol's so much better. I don't really use the pistols. Alright. What perks up? Those up to 40. Well, let's just do it. Oh, that's what I wanted to That's what I wanted to respect. This shit, not the skills, perks. God dang it. All right, well, that sucks. All right. I do have Alien Felix. Get a helmet for her. Dude can't. Pretty good one. Felix. He's heavy with it. Oh, he's a persuade. That's nice. Yeah, I want the armor rating with him. Heavy gunner. Oh, he's got another perk. Oh, okay. Okay, enough. Probably let me respec everything. Oh, maybe there's a vocational change. Something.
The ship used to be much quieter.
Sure it did, Ada. Parvati. Felix for this one. Biggest thing I gotta do is get in there to those parts, but I still don't know how to do that.
That pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul. Could be drugs, could be bootleg Aetherwave cartridges.
And they're just transferring cargo out where everyone can see?
Legal or not, somehow the company always has its paperwork in order.
Still in the Yeah, I went up there. That just jumped up. That just placed the jump. Yeah, that's right. I can buy those mag picks. Fish. Bug kit. be doing that from everyone I go to. And it's all been talky here, not a very little fighty. They haven't had to upgrade, repair anything. Well,
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
aftertaste the rain.
So, how's this work?
Interrupt your
Do we
regular...
get a table? Stand in a corner? Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you.
Hey, that's not fair. Who isn't that?
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Talked before.
Nothing you need and everything you want.
That must have to do with like your nearly 100%
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert?
I don't know a lot, but I prefer
Oh, and
whiskey.
don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
I'm no expert on wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with your little finger up?
Poor guy.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I
Oh,
doing?
what a shame.
I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and
So
everything.
that's a shame,
like
man.
She
I like
wanted me to
Parvati.
know.
Batting
Maybe
for
I've
the
been
wrong
making a
team.
right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested
Other
after
team
all.
shouldn't say wrong.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Well, maybe she just wanted to let me know her preferences. In a less awkward way. But that made it more...
Assumption thing is killing me.
I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head.
Ain't gonna make it about me.
Does she think
If I
I'm
can
as
help
pretty
her,
as
I'm
I
gonna
think
help
she's
her.
handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? Of course. Wouldn't you be? Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder
that's the
what
right
June's
thing to
afraid of
say.
being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
Oh, I can relate. Overthinker.
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship.
I mean, probably eventually.
Probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
We have the ship.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour, purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Suck it, do it, you can do it. Baby, baby. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
You see we had a conveyor pull in? One of them interstellar jobs.
I don't know. For some reason, it gives me a kick that I get a kick out of the fact that they're saying that they're stevedores. I mean, it makes logical sense, but it's just funny that the word would survive into the 23rd century. Well, I think it's 24th century, technically. If I'm correct on this.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind? No, I am sure I cannot feel emotions. The memory has merely disrupted one of my processors. Glitches can be quite uncomfortable. It was my fault he died. I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness of success of my captain's actions. In fact, I did, but illogically disregarded the results. He asked me to trust him.
Interesting.
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields, while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
Interesting. I'm finding there's a surprising amount of depth in this.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Okay. Let's check our journal. That finished it. I can't do that until we get to. That one is Roseway. Do anything with. You have to go to Scylla for that one. Be that one. No, I'm one of these will be the robot, and there's one more companion.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
That dashed all my leads.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
Rest and go key card.
Who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
See if they see me.
You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
They were looking. Yeah, I read that one. Go back to that.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Trifficale Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
There it doesn't. Good. Oh, okay. Well, let's load all three of them. Terror Monarch. Ruth Bellamy as Halcyon Helen. Hey, Acid Kevin, what's up, brother? Sorry I didn't see you a second ago. Yeah, everything. Holidays were great for me. I hope everything was good for you too. Just did a lot of not stealing much.
This is Halcyon News.
Still getting acquainted? Can't go wrong if you stick to the promenade.
That's true. Alright. Yeah, everything was good. Like, you know, just really was a good Christmas. A lot better than last year. Last year was all weird with the pandemic thing, but this year was great. I got to do did all the family stuff, had a really good time, got to see a lot of people that I don't normally see. My niece was back in town from college, and I got to spend some time with her, and that made me happy. It was all in all a pretty good day. I mean, a pretty good time. I can't deny. Just oh yeah, I hear that. It slowed down a little this week. Like today, I got to relax a little bit. Yesterday was hell. But our crunch time is up to the new year, and then like once January hits, like we just die for a while. There's just like nothing going on. But the last it's not a lot different how retail was, except it's easier to take off. But like the holidays, November and December are our busiest time of the year, and it just gets fat crap crazy.
Bless my heart. A stranger
Well,
come
bless
knocking
my
at the
heart.
poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself
I'd always
lacking the
prefer
bits,
work to buy it to
I
paying
might have
bits.
an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Woo! 10,000.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No, we'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, I understand that. That's... Mine's steady, mine's not contract, but it's like, I don't know, for some reason everybody wants all their projects done by the end of the year, and that's when our installs are happening, and I've never understood why the end of the year for us is a stressful. I mean, November and December are like just our busiest months in terms of transactions too, so that's...
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Wonder what kind of haul they left behind.
An abandoned outpost? You think it's haunted?
Those corpses are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
That tracks.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. What do you want, then? My hard-earned
Just a minute,
wisdom?
and I'll tell you, Kevin. I'm almost out of this conversation.
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see.
The board's doing something.
I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Either that or they're doing something sneaky there.
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess. Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Yeah, this one, so, Acid Coven, this one is the Outer Worlds. This is Obsidian. Basically, this is, think of it as Fallout New Vegas in space. Obsidian is the one that made New Vegas, the original 2 Fallout games. They made everything but 3 and 4. Bethesda did straight 3 with Obsidian's help, and then 4 was completely on its own. So Obsidian went and made their own game. I mean, basically it's improved Fallout New Vegas in space. Like, I am just absolutely obsessed with it. Like, I knew I would, because Fallout New Vegas is one of my 5 favorite games of all time. I put insane amounts of hours into it. And so I'm like, I knew, like, starting this one, but man, I've been dying to play it ever since it came out, and I finally just broke down and decided to start it.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us.
A lot of people are fiercely proud of being in Groundbreaker.
I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies.
So
law
where
will.
we're at, we started on a planet, and so we're in
Go
colonies
right ahead,
in space.
sweetheart.
So like everybody left Earth and founded these basic colonies. So we're in like a solar system. Oh, it's awesome. And it's all like, so this is kind of corporate hell, the game, you know, like where the corporations are running everything. So these corporations run the colony, and you know, like some of the people are good, some of the people like in the board are just flat evil and do all the evil corporation stuff. It's not night and day like black and white. Some of them are just like tremendously evil with some of the stuff they do. But what this is Groundbreaker. This was one of the original colony ships, and instead of doing anything, they basically just made a colony on this ship. And it's the only non-corporation thing in this entire one. And apparently they're fiercely
Groundbreaker's
independent.
radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now.
Nor
Miss
dandy.
Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
And the board doesn't like that they're independent
The
either.
board can't abide a community
Okay,
that
yeah,
won't
you
bend
just
to
said
its
that.
will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us
Circular
to heel.
conversation.
Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing. Oh, a little of this.
She's a
little of
smuggler.
that.
I need to get...
I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole Birdie shaved his head in the last pennant match.
Well, Mr. Holcomb did win his pennant, didn't he? But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Here,
Here,
take a candy
take
with
a
you.
candy with you.
Alright, let's see what she has for sale real quick. Oh, nice. Level up.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
He's an interesting person.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
The writing in this is just absurdly good. Like, it's absolutely fascinating. That will buy. Very smart at security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and crawlers too. Responded to an ID-10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. During a full gun scuffle, one of the engineer attended to people. We tossed the rung leech back down to the bays. Asshole fought us the entire way. Dennis was sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sunita. Had another run-in with a rung leech from Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out of it. Had to break off when the ship ended. Whole head's got to come out eventually. Okay, yeah, this is the science weapon we're looking for. Grab card. Do that one. Bypass shunt. That's for those are for hacking. And our mag picks. Ooh, a flamethrower. Antibiotics. Yeah, like a good Fallout game, all of the flavor text in this is just absolutely hilarious. These things are hard to come by, so I buy every one of them. I buy every one of the lockpick stuff I can. I had to get an ability to unlock those, though, because they were considered restricted stock. Oh yeah, skills. That's right. So what do I want to add? Damn, my persuade's super high. I did not do this the correct way. Get long guns at 30. Man, that lockpick preview would be that lockpick preview would be really good. Be good to get those up to 40. Put most of them here. That gets those up to that. 5 will get me on the next one. I don't care about melee or dodge. I got 3 that would get lie up. Then maybe let's do that. Leadership into. Since I am doing companions, that would probably be smart. So I gotta go. Still trying to figure out how to do that one. That's the one I want to do before. Here goes Scylla. Bounty board in the docking bay. I know I talked to somebody about bounty. Go in here?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
Didn't go into waste disposal. Come on, guy. Got enough of those. I'm fine with that too. I don't take any. A ladder. I've got this holographic thing. Nice. Oh yeah, well that made up for my mag picks. That's interesting. Definitely don't want to fall off that, if I even can. Cool. Gotta get up there. Right. What took me down? The hell is that thing?
Is anyone there? I can hear footsteps. Don't just leave me here.
It's all in the wrist.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
Oh yeah, it's very Weyland-Yutani. All of this is very Weyland-Yutani.
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
Pour me a little more whiskey.
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, it's the only chance I've got to keep my job.
I'm fine with the recognition. Alright, well, let's go kill that thing.
They're in my sights.
Got it.
Don't mess
Oh,
with
there's
us.
more of them. I love the energy weapons. Man, they filtrated this fool. Back tamer. Okay. And that guy decapitated him. Finally finding some stuff. I don't particularly like to steal in this, so I'm like only stealing the necessities. Yeah, I mean, if you get the impression of Weyland-Yutani, that's kind of how it is. Like, the corporation owns everything, corporation owns your lives, blah, 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 blah. It's work yourself to death, that kind of thing. Where am I? Oh. That's interesting. I mean, nobody knows the difference. That. Plain and pure water. Always can use weapon parts. What's this? Oh, cool. Okay. Ah, I was in here before, yeah. Yep, that was to the bar. Kitchen of said bar. That was the bathroom of said bar. Cool. All right. So that's all that's up here. That's the only stack. Oh, I do too, man. Like, the Alien's one of my favorite series. Like, I freaking love Aliens. The original Alien is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, no doubt about it. Alien and Aliens, I get a little lost in some of the later ones, but yeah, the overall connection to it. The game was great. Alien Isolation, like, what a huge giant fan of the end of it. And if we're just gonna be completely honest, but I loved the game.
I'm gonna need another shower after this.
Pretty much. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, opened it. Let's see where this goes.
They got the drop on us.
Nobody messes with you, bud.
Switch to that. God, how many of them are there?
Ready for more?
A lot of these poor little sprats. Rabid sprats. Do I have rabies? I don't care to steal stuff.
Real slick.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Shouldn't have done that. Didn't know it was gonna open where she could see me. If there's anything down here.
I've been meaning to break this jacket in.
Another dead body. This local savage, my grandmother's old hangers was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedores. Lily gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we cleared them out. Rivals, we need to scout, look panel. Gotta climb on top of their bunks and head toward the... I don't think I ever found the stevedore quarters. A loose panel, gotta climb on top of their bunks. Okay. I have an idea where that could possibly be. Most of those sprats are harmless, but every now and then one's rabid. And sprat is a very clever approximation of space rat, or an amalgamation of space rat. Okay.
Rizzo's purple berry punch. Soft, sour, candy shell, around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it.
Might be what they were.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you...
I'd say anything here falls under the salvage protocols of finders keepers.
I would think so. Question is, do I want to fight these guys? Let's do a safety save. This is the shot. I think I lost any reputation point. Repair hanger key. Let's leave it on that one since I've got the most. That's what I've got the most ammo for. Ah, there's our hammer. Prismatic hammer, Hammersmith. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company Aramid Ballistics stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to the market, all the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Cool.
Jackpot.
Oh, okay, yeah, I bought that Hephaestus thing. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers. I have the heritage of copper, and I've lost several teeth since I invited the hammer into my bed chamber. I told you this is funny. Oh, this is great. Like the flavor, I mean, like a good Fallout game, you know, the flavor text is just absolutely hilarious. Like they really go all out into building the world. I mean, everything is part of all the corporate bullshit and everything else, and it's just, oh, it's so good. Oh, that's interesting. And we're gonna go down in the pit real quick. Miss anything? Couple stuff down. I gotta shoot some fools. I ain't gonna do it in a while. I really don't want to start a fight down in the lower thing, but I may have to. That's what I need to get.
This is Halcyon News.
That
We
was the
interrupt
thing.
your regularly scheduled.
Gotcha. Yeah, no point in doing that.
Rizzo Spectre Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Bear with me just a second. I'm gonna look just so I'm not wasting my time. If I can find my phone, I'm gonna look and see. Oh, the weapons are so cool in this, man. Like I'm especially like the laser and the plasma stuff, and that's kind of what my guy's built for. All right, what's that quest called? Happiness is a warm spaceship. Let's Racing Time's good, man. I don't. We just did casual streams for Christmas because we weren't sure if anybody's around. We did do like a. We did a Sonic. We actually did a. Shit. What did Blau Major did a not Blau Major. Not a Buttface did a. Kirby run. That was kind of interesting on Wednesday. Then we just chilled on Thursday. I'm not sure what we're gonna. Oh, that's a Beatles reference. Interesting. Happiness is a warm gun is a Beatles song. Look it up. This is Fextra Life. Okay, well maybe I guess I can persuade him with this guy. All right, I should have just gone back down and talked to him. Yeah, it's been doing great. We're now, if you're interested, man, you have to check us out because we're gonna have some really good stuff coming up in January. We're gonna start season 3 of our regular Z1R tournament. We're gonna start doing. We've decided that that Super Mario 3 randomizer is gonna be a regular staple. We're gonna be doing that guaranteed at least once or twice a month on it. Just because we all enjoy playing it, we're getting quite good at it, and you know, just in general, we like, you know, it's good. It works out well for the channel. And we're gonna have an LRT.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moon?
We're gonna have an LRT.
They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn. Maybe I'm better off. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded.
Yeah,
My baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts.
Yeah,
That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
I mean, that is bureaucracy. Huh.
Any friend of Felix is free to wander. But I got eyes on you.
Okay. That's all I needed to do is bring Felix. Gotcha. Alright, we're still gonna save.
Like worms in your shrooms.
Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend.
Make him regret it.
Oh. Okay, I'm not sure why that. I thought he said we were free to wander. Alright, well that's why we safety saved. Yeah, it's just we talked about it and we decided that that's just going to be for the best. That there's a lot we can, you know, there's a lot we can do with it. And just in general, we all enjoy running it. So it's you know, we decided to make that one. We're gonna have before in the past we did an we'll have the LRT open invitational soon, which is gonna. Last year was Mega Man 2 normal mode. We did an 8-player bracketed tournament with it that worked really well. It was one of the best, most competitive things we ever ran. And we talked a little bit about doing SMB3R for it, but man, Blau is just so much better at it than us. We're a little afraid on it. So that's going to be coming up. We got another Guardian Legend run.
I can take a hint.
Among other things.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to get attacked for doing this, but I have a lot of choice. Parts are in here.
Today's my birthday.
Oh, yeah? Fuck your birthday. What the? What was that? Heads up, boss!
Damn it. The radiator parts. So I can't get up. It'd be nice if I could get up there, but I can't. Oop, didn't do that. It says I can convince McRed to let me up into it, but it's not giving me the option.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
I guess I should have taken him to begin with. That goes downstairs. They're all looking at me. Yeah, y'all can just like go stare in some other direction. I like that he throws the cigarette down.
What do you think you're doing? All right, fine. Get out of here.
Okay, well that worked. Yeah, we should have a. There should be a lot going on. I'm gonna try to get a little bit. I've got a couple things planned. I'm gonna try to be able to dedicate some more time to it coming up. It's just things have, like you talked about with your contract work and all that. Things just been so crazy here lately. I've just kind of inadvertently let things slip and haven't been investing as much time as I should into things. Hadn't done as much of my own streaming as I should have. It's one of the reasons I'm doing this tonight. You know, I've done this the last couple nights just because it's mostly been LRT stuff.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Ship got impounded? That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy.
So apparently I
with a
kind of screwed
smile.
myself over that way. And there's no, but once I get that, there's no reason for me to get back down. Alright, safety save again.
Nice and easy.
Fuck your birthday.
Bet we could do some good with these.
Question is, if I can get back through here without getting. Sneak's pretty good, I think. I can get out of here without too much of a fight. It looks like this is the only way I've got to go.
Heads up, boss!
There we go. Didn't have to kill anybody. Might regret that later on, but that's why we have a safety. Go here and enjoy.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Slight one.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
That's fine. I don't mind helping out.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope?
That was days ago.
The fucking door! It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Keep your wits about you down there. I don't want to clean crispy freelancer bits out of the radiators again.
I like that it said again right there. I don't want to clean them out of the radiator again.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiator.
Well, that's her ancestor. They weren't particularly lying about Slight. What the hell? Oh, that was interesting. Where is it? There we go. I like his grenade launcher. But even if it did give me a little bit of a concussion. I gotta go through that door, but I want to explore the rest of this little place first. See for stuff like that. Oh, manticore plasmid. Hey, baby. Plasmid gland.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of manties. Bad news.
Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Figures.
Fast if you can.
Processing.
Back if you need to.
Sweeping the area.
Oh. Yeah, there wasn't much sneaking past there. Kind of did it the second it attacked me. Kind of the second. I mean, my sneak's really high. I don't mind doing that. There you go. I could have blown that up if I'd have seen.
Take your best shot, asshole.
I didn't see it. Man, these give me some damn good experience. I like this guy's grenade launcher. What are you shooting at? What am I not seeing? Killed that asshole. I was trying to get whatever this is.
Aiming system failure.
Oh, there's nothing there.
Target located.
Ooh, it's those. Cool. I mean, one thing with a Fallout type game is you learn to salvage everything. What's this? This is its VATS version where you can slow down time. Really useful for getting a headshot, but when I'm not in a crowded little area like this, I'm usually sniping.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's straightforward enough. Okay, cycle droplet.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Alright, fair enough. Get her ass back home. The ladders, the way the ladders work, the fact that they have them in a game like this, Pentasaur. Curious about that hangar it mentions.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Cool.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget.
Yeah, sounds
Plus,
like
there's no
fun.
time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
It's like when you look around for the adult and you realize you are the adult in the room, so you look for an adultier adult to do the adulting.
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than man or spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power. And they
Bits
only
are
get
power,
it by
so
sticking
really
their
it's
nose
only
where it
after
doesn't
one thing.
belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Alright. Can do a quick save. Plumbing overflow, life support, crew any check. Oh yeah, he's kind of crazy. I like the guy, but yeah, that mask is weird.
This is Halcyon News.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real
Aw.
planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans.
Shenaniganry.
Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick. Me? No, but our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
For months? Groundbreaker's gotta have some type of fallback, right?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time. Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Alright. What else did she tell me to do? She told me to do like 3. Well, we got for 2 of them. QB23. Scylla. I can do 2 things in Roseway.
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a light show from the droplet arrays. Thanks for the help. Let me know if you ever need to borrow a wrench or something.
Whatever it is, I'm working.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Safety save.
I won't tell.
Go on, Chunky Bear. Okay. So that's the tech she mentioned. It showed it murdered him. Interesting. Mardet. Nice. Those I don't have to steal. there. Oh yeah, I can go talk. That's right. I can go get our reputations. Codex. What did it? I didn't realize I actually had that. Point of fact, that's it. I think we'll do that one first. Yeah, I wanted to look at some. Got that in. That one's nice. Lone guns +7. Ooh, that's a cool one. Engineering +15. Of course, perception sucks, but good one to remember. I don't know. I hate to take off that tech skills +5. Long guns +7 is good. That's a lot more armor. Alright. Felix gives me a lot of nice bonus. Yeah, I'm alright with that. Gives me a bunch, so anytime I know I need to persuade, I need to take Felix along.
Of course, it's unbelievable how good it is.
Let's take a talk to that guy, see if there's anything.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Dr. Fenhill, I hope you're not here to harass any of our patients.
Harassing? Come on, I was trying to help Jesse.
You have a creative definition of helping.
Then it's lucky for us both that I've found gainful employment with someone who appreciates my ingenuity.
Good luck with this one, Captain. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Mafuru.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Ollie Toxif. Lab protective monocle. Huh. Dermal hardening cream. Can't have wrinkles if your skin won't bend. Cool. I've been about everywhere in here.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge, a soft, sour, sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Oh yeah.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Interesting. Let's go to the kitchen, shall we?
What you reading, Max?
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably not. What is it with you and books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart? Something on your mind?
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Good to see you, boss.
I don't have either of their quests yet. Mysterious bottle of hooch. This is whoever goes there is the other crew, and then eventually repair this guy, and that's in Roseway. So let's go ahead and here and check the terminal. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember her. There's this. Oh, that's to Pravati. Okay. Oh, funny. Base. No new lock. Hephaestus mining archive. Oh, there's a science weapon on Scylla. Rearranger. Hey, quit! What was that? I don't know what the hell that was. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. Alright. Always end up hitting the wrong thing. Door. Bolter pistol there. Pulse hammer. I don't remember picking up that hatchet, but okay. That might be worth holding on to. Pounds or not. We're gonna hold on to that. It's only down to 81. I think I'm gonna give that science weapon hammer to one of my guys. What's Pravati doing?
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Sure, Pravati.
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies. I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and do that one. Antibiotics. To improved packaging. Alright. I don't mind this. I actually find this kind of charming. That's nice being able to buy all that.
whole family tonight.
Send me the resting game, is it? I'll be damned, it is.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch
She
late.
cracks me up.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean? Well, that's a smell that means we're really going places.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Such a weird smuggler.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you. Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms.
Salt tuna.
And then for
not the
dessert,
other thing.
there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets. Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Ooh. Journal for. Okay, so I can't get to Monarch yet. No, so there's those are both. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Got a perk. Look at the level 2 perks. Okay, cooldown. Kinda nice. Good one. Well, that don't really help me with no companions. Okay. That's a good one. Yeah, I think I want that one. Dang it, I always hit the wrong thing. Alright, yeah, definitely want to get rifles at 40. Get lie and persuade up that. Sure what to do. We just maybe drop those.
Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka.
Aftertaste the ring. Yeah, I tend to avoid vodka under most circumstances. Though I am very partial to vodka martini. One of those when I quit tonight here in a little bit would be interesting. God, I like to keep playing, but I am gonna have to quit before too much longer. Dead.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Cool.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
I feel it just kind of chills.
Good to see you, boss.
Still nothing on hers.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
Fair enough.
No complaints here.
Don't have their quest yet. Guess I gotta go someplace else to kind of safely unlock those. Let's go check this array, and maybe that'll probably be my last quest for.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed.
Unemployed.
For God's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. What's that? Define favorite. I see. Then, of course, you are my favorite, Captain. I am predisposed to find your eccentricities tolerable. What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me? Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to
If I
tell me,
were a human, I
Captain.
would be considered.
According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion. How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages. I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems. Unfortunately, the statistical likelihood is high.
Okay. Breaker, Festus. That's where we're going. Byzantium's on Terra too.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
I think I want Vicar, Parvati, and the Vicar.
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
This is an unmanned station, right?
Okay, gone quiet.
Let's see. Robot. That took 3, but I'm checking. Six mechanical set to patrol, okay. I'm not sure what that just did, but alright. I think I just maybe. Interesting. I think I just accidentally did what that was trying to get me to do. What is this? That's interesting. Alright. that's our way around. Nice. Ah, something to charge. Whoever Frey is kind of fucked up. Interesting. I need to pick at. So. Nice. Shit, it'll let me have. Must be a way to sneak around the auto mechanicals.
You'll have to show me how to do that.
I mean, what can I say? I'm good at lockpicking. Oop, missed that one. Real people from Byzantium. I got a feeling that it's not going to end that well for Crazy Guy. I'm just saying. I ain't saying. Saying. I just got a feeling it's just not going to end well. I mean, all his whispers to murder people and shit, so. does that one take 3 of those?
Hey, that's impressive.
Anything up here but those two? I guess not. Not entirely sure that was worth all of it, but all right.
What happened here?
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain? That's real sad.
No. Got a gun in his hand, maybe. Oh man, yeah. Kinda did it before he murdered anybody, but
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
Decanter and all. $26, $28 a raise. Guess we can get out of here. It's easy enough. Didn't even have to fight anything. Just hack the shit and put all the robots to sleep.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Deserters forced to return by heroic strength. Salvation of Emerald Vale. And that's kind of me that it's about, but saying. And we'll try one more time to jump up there. That hurt. Ugh. Alright, let's go and do that, and we'll try one more time before we go. My health should refill by then.
Rizzo's hot apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
All the way down.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Oh yeah, I gotta go all the way down.
This is Halcyon News.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly. Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place. Routing through the backup relay has saved us a mess of trouble. Thanks to you, the auxiliary will handle the signal load when the primary's caught in the occlusion.
Cool.
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Didn't realize the door was there behind her, but I can't very well hack that now, can I? Alright, well let's get back to the ship.
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them, Fuller? She had an ambush set up on Hephaestus. The pirates came in to dump a bunch of loot on some broker they work with.
Whose loyalty did Fuller buy to spring the ambush? Very adventure serial. They catch the pirates?
No. They blew the fucking dock up, punched a hole in the ceiling, and got blasted out into space. One of the camera crews got smashed by debris. Fuller damn near lost a leg.
Good law. You couldn't pay me enough to take bounty hunting work.
It's not all bad. You can shoot some fools in the head, you know.
Pea pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix.
Seriously, don't mix it.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Triple kill and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
I mean, there is some room up there. I find it odd that you could jump all the way up here. Aha! looked like you could end up here, you know? And there's even this handy dandy little place right here to fall. I mean, it still hurt me. It didn't kill me. Bye! It's y'all's fault for doing that. Y'all the ones that jumped all the way out of that shit. Fair, 95, 98, 90. Good. Go ahead, it's only 6. It's only 6. That's cool. Got 2 of those officers. Those are poison, gotcha. Oh, I see. Tactical shotgun. Alright, let's get back on the ship. Then I think we're gonna call it for the night. Probably go to Roseway next, I think that's get the most amount of quests. I like that I have to go to random places. I like that it's not all just one thing at a time. Oh, let's check our go to journal. What is it? Character reputation. That's what. Groundbreakers are veering on me. Big bonus and a promotion. Haven't done much with them. Somehow haven't met Iconoclast or not. Transfer and waste disposal. I love the subtitles.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
You're not wrong. Alright. Save. And that's probably a good place to call it for the night. So I think we'll go to like I said, Roseway next. Don't know when I'll get to play this again. I'm assuming we'll do something Let's Racing Time tomorrow and Thursday, but I don't know yet. I need to get a Zelda thing ready. And figure out what we're going to play. I haven't quite decided that yet, what the next tournament will be. I'm still trying to ease everybody into complete rando, which is, in the community, is what they call the Consternation rando set. But we'll see. I think I'm going to suggest that tomorrow. I think playing some Z1R might be fun if anybody's around for it. So, anyway that's around, we've had Party Boy and Acid coming in. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Anybody else that's around, feel free to hang out anytime you want. Please check us out. Check out my channel and Let's Racing Time. And I am doing this several days a week. So Come drop in anytime you want, and we will see you later. You're gonna carry that weight.